Yo, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing? I want to say thank you so much for tuning in to Come Get Healthy with Jay. Just to give you guys a rundown, I was in, well, actually, me and my family, we was in a car accident on November the 9th. And it was a serious car accident. And, you know, thank God, my family, we're living and we're safe. And, you know, my girls was in the car, and I thank God my man took care of us. But unfortunately, I split both of my rotator cuffs, and when I say they hurt, they hurt. That's one of the most uncomfortable feelings that you can have, to have a rotator cuff injury, and there's basically nothing you can do about it. As you know, rotator cuffs, it takes damn near 3 to 6 months for them to heal, and it can do a lot to you. It can take a lot out of you. And I'm here to say you can do this. You can do it regardless. If I can do it, you can do it. It take time to heal, and you got to do what you got to do to make it happen. What I want to do today, I want to show you guys some exercises of what you can do if you're going through any kind of surgery when it's dealing with your rotator cuffs. As you know, like for myself, you know, I have not been in the gym for 4 months. And to be honest, I just started going back last week. But you got to remember, when you go back to the gym, there's nothing you can do but cardio. You know, walk around a track, you know, get on a exercise bike. And it really kind of depends on how that bike is set. Because when you have a sling on, there's only so much you can do, because your knees can be, you know, making that sling pop up and it's hurting your shoulder. But you just got to take your time and find things to make it happen for you. Let me show you the sling. The sling is, this is the sling. And as you can see, I'm out of it as of at the moment. When you put that sling on, you know, you got to bring it up, get it properly set in there, and then you can see this little swinging part. I know that look crazy, but you got the swinging part that comes around your shoulder, and it straps in here, and you're walking around like this. You know, I would tell you, and I would tell anybody else, when you're going through any kind of surgery and you have these slings on, anytime you go out in public, please make sure you wear that sling, because that's going to let people know and let people be aware that you have an injury. Because if you don't have this sling on, shit, they probably can bump your shoulder, and boom, you feeling crazy, and you ready to probably fight them with some crazy stuff. But you know, but unfortunately, you know, you do what you got to do to make it happen. You know, so that's how that sling look. But like I said, there are exercises that you still can do. I stayed in the gym a lot. When I say a lot, you know, I have a six pack, you know, probably weighing 186 to 190. Unfortunately, sitting in the house for over 4 months, you will gain weight. You know, especially if you're not doing no kind of exercises. For me, I got to a point where, you know, I woke up one morning and I looked at myself and I said, I don't want to look like this. I can't stand it. I got to find ways to get myself back to where I want to be. You know, so I actually got up, started doing some things, trying to make it happen. One of my doctors told me that they wanted me to start doing some kind of home exercises, because they can see that I'm motivated and I'm ready to get back and do what I love doing. So I actually started physical therapy in March. So, well, again, March of 2017. Because again, the accident took place in November of 2016. But again, my physical therapy be starting in March, but they wanted to give me a head start on making it happen. So I'm going to show you some exercises on how to do it. A lot of people might think this sucks, but hey, when you're going through an injury, anything that you can do to get back on top, you do it regardless. They can do it because they don't have an injury, but when you have an injury, there's only so much you can do. Okay, so I have these things that I do. Again, it's called knee raises. You know, you can't move that shoulder because, again, if you have a sling on, you can't really do anything. So you do whatever you got to do to make it happen. So with my knee raises, again, I'll let y'all know right now that my arm is hurting, but it's not hurting as bad because I just recently got out of the sling to give it a little breather. But I'm not fully healed, period. You know, so There might be some things I can do and some things that you probably see me kind of struggling with, but just know that I'm healing and it's going to be okay. All right, so your knee raises. What you want to do with your knee raises, you want to hold your hand out. You want to bring your knees up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, you got to remember when you're doing those knee raises, you're actually working your lower abdominal, your abs, your obliques. You're doing things to make it happen for you. You know, again, let people laugh at you, it's okay. But you are getting yourself back to where you need to be. It takes time. You cannot re-injure that shoulder because you're going to freak out because you have to have another surgery. Now, one thing I forgot to tell you is when I split both of my rotator cuffs, I just had this surgery on my left shoulder on December the 31st. No, I'm sorry, January the 31st. And I still have another surgery coming up in June. So I'm trying to drop as much weight, as I can before June. So because I'm gonna be sitting for another 4 months to close to 6 months, and I don't want to gain more weight on top of that. So that's why I'm trying to drop as much as I can to let you see that this can happen. But again, we're gonna do this, and I'm here to make it happen. So again, another exercise is I call them short bar push-ups. And what happens when you start having your physical therapy, you know, you have a certain bar that they want you to push. They want you to try to extend this arm as far as you can go. So my bar is this, and what you want to do, you want to put that bar in the palm of your hand. You want to push it out or extend it as long or as far as you can, you know. And again, I can't do it too far out because again, my shoulder still hurts, but you try to do it as many times as you can. And I normally do 10, so I'm gonna do 10 for you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I gotta be honest, even though I was pushing it out as far as I could, but it still was hurting a little bit. So I gotta make it happen for me. Another exercise, they call them pendulums. And what you wanna do, you wanna lean your body over and you wanna swing your arm. Just swing your arm. And I normally do like 10 to 20 to 30 of these. So, and what happens when you're doing your pendulums, you wanna make sure that you're getting a good range of motion. You're trying to get that arm back to where it needs to be. And again, you lean your body over and you swing your arm. So I'm gonna do 10 and we'll keep it going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the thing is with the pendulums, you don't want to put pressure on your shoulder. So you wanna just let your arm loose. Just let it go. Just let it go. You know, like I said, you just turn your arms. And again, it's hurting a little bit when I turn it, but you're actually turning those muscles so your arms don't get stiff. Because again, if you sit in that sling all the time, your arms are going to get stiff and it's going to be hard for it to heal proper. So you just want to take your time. So another exercise that I'm doing is called stand-up crunches. Now stand-up crunches, it's almost just like you're at the gym and you're on an ab machine. And you know how you have that machine where you hold the bars and you're pulling yourself down? Now you got to remember, your shoulders are messed up, so you cannot pull that bar. So you have to do it without weight, and you use your own body weight. So what you do, you act like you are on a ab machine, right? You want to actually take that bar and you pull it down. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, when you're pulling it down, you want to make sure that you hold your stomach, get it as tight as you can, because you want to build those abs back up. Like right now, I got a little belly. I'm used to having my abs, but again, I gained weight, so there's nothing I can do. But you're going to see me come back stronger than ever. I promise you that.